Welcome back to the channel, Manny B Investing. I wanted to cover this this morning. I was cleaning out my studio, my office, getting ready to convert it into just a learning space and a creation space for you guys. I've ran into like tweets organically on Twitter about this guy here. He's fighting with a lot of Cardano people and blocking people, and a lot of Cardano people that pop up in the feeds for me, or complaining about him and saying that he's running away and he's blocking people and calling people trolls, and there's just all this drama going on. But here's a tweet. I think this is one of the tweets that really set it off after the video that he dropped. I'm still in awe at the sheer volume of Cardano troll bots here on Twitter. Over a week, and they keep appearing. Easy to spot. NFT cartoon profile image does not follow me. Account created in 2021 uses Ergonaut or CNFT or WMT in profile, World Mobile Token. So basically, the generic Cardano fan. He's kind of just sending a lot of shots at them. But honestly, I think a lot of it really stemmed from the video that I released a couple of days ago. This one right here, Cardano XRP are out 2022 top 10. And he goes on to talk about, different cryptocurrencies, not just Cardano and XRP. This video is really long. It's about less than an hour. It's actually pretty good though. I watched a majority of it. I learned a lot. So I'm not going to be this typical Cardano person that he tends to speak about. I have an open mind. I'm not just a Cardano fan. I'm a crypto fan in general. If it's solving a world problem, but that's the way I look at technology. This person, he's a little bit different than myself as far as like the way he views the crypto markets, and there's nothing wrong with that. He seems to be a guy that kind of chases gains and chases profits, which that's a lot of people. That's what people are here for. They're here to make money. I get it. I understand that. But a little bit of it he's asking for. I mean, he's asking for this attention. I don't know if this is all like his bit or anything. I don't really know much about him, but I'm learning. So, I actually put angry Cardano folks brought me here. I disagree with you in many areas, but that doesn't make you my enemy. Great video. I listened to most of this, and I will continue to check out your content. You have interesting points of view. I like different. Again, I can't learn anything if everybody just agrees with me and believes in what I believe and does what I do. I need variety. I need to see a different way of doing things to just make sure what I'm doing is okay, or it actually in the grand scheme is a good plan. So I'm going to play a piece here just to give you an idea of what he was talking about.
Terra, Luna, and Solana launched within the last year and a half, 2 years, and they have launched more in that time than Cardano has in 5 years. And all these people, I'm starting to see the comments again. But Cryptoviser, you have to be patient. Patient? I've been in Cardano since Cardano launched. And we've been getting promised things over and over and over and over, and then they don't come to fruition. We still don't have multi-delegation in debt.
I mean, if this was true, then that guy's got massive gains. I mean, I got into Cardano late, and I got some really good gains. And I ended up moving things to Ethereum and got even more. So I'm in a position where I'm going to take that money and move that to some Cardano alt projects. So it's worked out really well for me. So if he's been in since the beginning, this guy's doing good. He's making a lot of money. He's outperforming a lot of people. So I don't understand why the anger.
Or Yoroi. We were told we were going to get that in February of 2021. So I'm just giving examples. I'm not saying that Cardano's done, XRP's done, right? But these other protocols are keeping up pace very rapidly. And
He's not lying.
If these other protocols don't do things to gain adoption, gain usage, and also release actual products that can be used, they're going to be left behind. So you have to keep that in mind.
Enough.
And again, anybody who's telling you that you don't have to worry about that because it's peer reviewed and all that, it's bullshit, guys. It's bullshit. But
I
the
don't think
Cardano
that's
network is
bullshit.
very solid. And a lot of people believe, including myself, that because we are seeing over 1 million wallets with live stake. Now, some of that may be fake, right? We've talked about some of the troll farms, the bot.
So this is what I don't really know much about this aspect and these things that he's claiming. But I do want, like, if you're gonna say these things, I would like you, like, do you have links to these stories in your description? Like, do you have links to that, or they, where they busted the farms, the troll farms, or the fake wallets? Do you have any kind of technical analysis or proof that this is a thing, or are you just spewing something that someone else had? And that's a big problem with Cardano is people are just like, I hate Cardano and I'm just gonna just make stuff up and just spread it, and then other people take that and then start spreading it, like the whole thing where they said Charles Hoskinson said that it was going to a certain price at a certain time, and people like even BitBoy Crypto even ran with the story. And it's like he never said that. Someone said he did, and they all ran with the story.
Farms
So I
that have
think
been
that's what this might be,
identified recently. So there could be, individuals who are just creating wallets
unless he provides the facts.
and staking so they can inflate the numbers. It's fake engagement. But the 71%, you can't fake that number, right? Somebody can't just say like, oh, I want to like make Cardano look like it's like more is being staked when they don't have the ADA. Like you need the ADA to stake it, right? You don't need more ADA to have more wallets. You can literally create an unlimited number of wallets
That's true.
to delegate. But the number, the percentage is very high. 71% of the entire circulating supply of ADA is staked and has
Why
been
wouldn't
staked
it be?
the entire year, all of 2021. So, if more exchanges pick up staking, that can create more demand because, again, there's a lot of people who just want yield and they want.
So he's like, he's dissing it, but again, there's so much respect for Cardano as a blockchain that he can only diss it so much before you hit this brick wall of fact. You hit this logic wall. You have a solid blockchain, a proof of stake blockchain that's providing you with stable, paid out every 5-day return on your investment. You can't fake that.
To be able to move in and out, and they don't want to have to go to third-party wallets and off exchange. There's a lot of people who don't want to do that. So how much ADA is on exchanges that we don't actually know about? How much ADA is being
with Binance? I bet a bunch
held within
KuCoin.
Those wallets? How many of them are being used for derivative trading? I don't know the answer to that. But we know that less than 30% of the circulating supply has been available all of this year, and we've seen increased buying of Cardano and many other cryptocurrencies throughout the entire year. So this metric alone for me says that the Cardano network is extremely strong and that the supply demand thing is still there. Obviously, I would love to see Cardano burning coins. I don't understand what
this part this is the part that frustrates me, when this whole idea or culture of burning tokens, like, it is dumb. If you have to burn tokens, that means you've screwed up your tokenomics, and you're correcting it by burning tokens. And you typically do that from the project's wallets. That's where you see it. It's like you burn tokens for certain circumstances, like for instance with Orn. Orn had a release schedule set up, and they had a bonus amount that was supposed to go to a small group of people. They did a DAO vote, and the people voted, no, don't distribute those coins to the people that already got a boatload of tokens already and are already millionaires. You should burn that amount to better serve the network. So they voted using their governance, and they announced that they were going to burn about $7 million or 7 million tokens, which is about $45 million in value. This guy and a lot of other people, they just want to burn tokens because they just want their money to increase. That's the only reason why. They don't care about anyone or anything else. They don't care about the platform. They're taking away from the platform's success. This platform was developed in a way, again, the whole thing that he said was BS with the peer review. This is a science. They're creating a science. We're talking about a curriculum in the university system of blockchain. This is it. This was already cemented. This was thought out. You don't have Cardano going back to the drawing board or releasing another token and airdropping it to everybody because they screwed up the tokenomics. They got the tokenomics right. You just don't like the tokenomics. But here's the thing. I learned about tokenomics before I really got into stuff and understood why tokenomics are so important and what they did, why was this amount selected? Because they have a plan for the network. If you start burning tokens just to increase your bag, what does that do for the network? If you want this to be a 10-year plus blockchain that onboards 1 billion users, a majority of which are unbanked Africans, you're going to need a lot of tokens to support that effort if that's your mission. So if you burn those tokens, how are you going to onboard those people if you're burning your asset? It doesn't make any sense. Again, like, you know, and then let's listen to him complain. I'll stop. And
Somebody asked me the other day in the comments, Cryptoviser, what is the alternative view about burning coins? Like, I want coins to be burned, but
why do you want coins to be burned? It doesn't make any sense.
What is the argument on the other side? Mainly the argument on the other side, including from Charles, is, well, you burn your coins. And when I hear that, I'm like, you are totally clueless, because that's
no, he's not. He is the opposite of clueless. He is one of the few people that built the blockchain from bottom up with tokenomics in mind for what he wanted to do today and moving forward.
That's not how coin burning works.
He didn't pick that number. He didn't just pull it out of his ass. That's a number that he came to using math.
And remember what I told you. There's people out here that are going to try to deceive you. Why? Like,
facts aren't deceiving.
That doesn't make any sense. You don't burn your coins in coin burning, right? Ethereum has burned $5 billion.
By burn, he means waste. They waste resources. That network is all about the miners and validators. They're the ones that eat on that blockchain.
Worth of Ethereum coins so far since August. You think that came out of your wallet? Definitely didn't come out of my wallet.
It actually did. Whenever you do a transaction, they take a ton of your money and they burn a lot of that stuff.
Now you could say, well, gas fees are extremely high. They were also in 2017.
Oh, we got a freaking ad.
And I want to show you guys a story that is being recirculated. And I remember I told you guys this when
he's kind of just like jumping all over the place here.
I completely just
for
it. I don't know. It's really interesting. But again, mainly I brought that story to show you guys that there's repeats of a lot of this the stories that are coming out about crypto and about individual cryptos and stuff like that. So keep that in mind and pay attention to it. But yeah, do you think that Elon Musk is Satoshi Nakamoto? Anyway, moving right along back to some other Cardano news. Cardano-powered DEX Sunday Swap announces.
He kind of just went onto something else. But the whole burning idea, again, like if you have an application or an ecosystem, right? An ecosystem, a massive ecosystem that you plan to be used predominantly in a continent that has no central banking, that has been locked out of financial systems since the beginning of time. And that continent has 1 billion worthy people that are looking to be onboarded. Don't you think you need resources for them to use? So wouldn't the mission be to take those resources and use them to onboard those nation states and bring those users into the fold? How are you going to do that if you're burning all of your tokens? Because you want a handful of guys in comparison to the continent of Africa. You want a handful of guys in America to make a bunch of money. So you burn tokens. If you're going to have this argument, it needs to be more educated. And when I say more educated, it needs to have like lay out why you want the tokens burned. What is the positives? Do you see any negatives in that? And of course, anything that has a positive has a negative. That's just the way it works. There's balance in this universe. Why do you want it to happen? Who does it benefit? The counter argument. You can't just say, oh, they're stupid or they're lying to you because they don't agree with me. That's silly. That's a childish argument. And I think a lot of the reason why people really turned on this guy was, an overwhelming majority of retail investors or newly adopted Cardanoans, they're going to hate any and everything that doesn't agree with the narrative, right? And I get that. And he even points that out. And I give him that. But if you want to talk like to people that are more calm, that understand the blockchain and what it is and why it exists and what it's for, the reasons why you invested in the beginning, the same reasons why you made a lot of money on it are the same reasons why people love it today and why they have fanboys, so to speak, and people that are willing to defend the honor of the blockchain and the honor of Charles as well. I'd like to see like a more focused video. Maybe he I hope he sees this video and he makes another one about why all of the things he dislikes about Cardano, why he made this video. I would love to see more organized thoughts around why he feels this way. I hope he does. I hope he sees this video and he makes another one. I would love to talk to him about Cardano. I don't think I'm a big enough channel for him to really pay attention to. He's decent sized channel. But I really want to have these discussions. Why do these people feel like, oh, the only way to the top is to burn tokens? And why do you think Charles cares about market cap rankings in the first place? One of the things that I was bothered by at one point was the fact that Charles didn't consider the market at any point in time. I'm telling you, when they chose to do things, it was like completely opposite of what was going on in the market. And I'm like, dang, I wish they would have waited a couple of months before they did this. He literally does not care about the market. And that's a big part of the problem with this argument. You are arguing a point that he completely doesn't care about or is on the opposite end of the spectrum about. He does not seem to care about the price of Cardano. I think he wants the price of Cardano to be manageable. I don't think he wants, $100 Cardano. As painful as it seems, or as painful as that might feel, I don't believe Charles wants this pumped price of Cardano. He wants Cardano to be a legitimate currency for this network. He wants anybody to be able to afford it. He wants a little boy that lives in Tanzania and sells fish to be able to afford to buy Cardano to transact and do business with. He doesn't want a blockchain where a single token costs several $1,000s. He doesn't want that. He often says, I don't see the point in Bitcoin. These people get rich off this stuff, and people get rich off this stuff, and I make money off of this stuff. But that man doesn't want it. He doesn't want his token, his blockchain, his coin. It's a coin. He doesn't want his coin to be this super valuable, sought after thing. He wants it to be what it was designed to be, a future digital asset that's used to move value, that's used to power a network that was meant to bank the unbanked, to free people who are held down by large financial institutions. And you're taking that mentality and you're installing it in individual people, and it creates these thoughts, it creates this attitude that if my coin isn't pumping to the moon, it's a shit coin. And it's just a silly way to look at things. And as far as the Cardano blockchain goes, it's off base. That's not what this network is about. And you can scream and you can holler about, oh, they're going to get knocked out of the top 10. First off, my number one response to that is that would be a dream come true. If Cardano got knocked out of the top 10 and went back down under $1, I would be extremely happy and I would buy that up because Cardano is inevitable. Africa is going to come online. It's their time. And it's happening in the next 10 years, whether you like it or not. And no, Cardano is not going to be $1,000 token, and it's not designed to be $1,000 token. That's why he's not burning tokens. If you want to burn tokens, go buy Sheep. They burn tokens all the time. Go to Ethereum. Go pay your thousands of dollars for one Ethereum, and then they can burn it all up for you. Those networks exist. You don't have to get that in Cardano. We don't want that. We don't want a pump coin. I want a network that serves and onboards Africans who can't get a loan. I can walk down to the bank and get a loan at a decent rate. Over billions of people over in Africa can't do that. They can't get a $500 loan. They can't afford it because that continent has been locked out of the financial system on purpose. And he's looking to solve that problem. And all you care about is your coin go to the moon. I'm sorry. It's just wrong. It's just it's the wrong thinking around this blockchain. I'm not saying that you wanting your coins to go up in value is wrong. I'm just saying Cardano isn't built for that. It's not built for that reason. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong blockchain. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.